Hello there, welcome back to another video. Today we talk about someone very specific. His name is Willatato, and I think he is trying to beef every single human being in existence. Don't get me wrong, there are some videos that are actually good, but then there are the videos he is trying to expose good YouTubers. Like this one, or this one. So, yeah, we will talk about him and how he responded to one of my comments on his post. Let's begin.
Where am I? So there's a small YouTube channel named Penguin0, and he's got more names than the Roblox database. Basically, he's got Moist Critical, Charles White. At a time, he was probably Boogie 2988, Jackson Clark or something.
At least he is not changing his profile picture every time, featuring Cyan Kid.
And he's just got way too many names, so we're just gonna call him Mr. Moist. But Mr. Moist over here has been kind of a pretty bad guy in my opinion. I used to like his content. I think that his content is pretty good while I'm eating my meals or playing Minecraft, and I kind of liked his jokes. But lately, after the Keemstar video I did a while back, I realized I started taking a disliking towards him.
1 second, did you just see that?
There's a lot of things I don't like about him, but I want to point out two specific things in this video. Number one, he's a people pleaser. I think that he just wants to take the popular opinion. He is just a bandwagon. He has no thoughts of his own.
In the name of baby Jesus and the holy grail of all newborn kids of Atlantic City. What the fuck?
And number two, he is a hypocrite.
It's time to stop! It's time to stop, okay?
And I want to point this out too. At some point he had drama with a YouTuber named Mew Kitty or something like that. And apparently he talked about how, oh, it's so cute how she's using hypocritical. But I want to really just drive that in there. I think that he is a massive hypocrite. So there's a small YouTube channel named Steak. And quite a lot of y'all wanted me to cover Steak actually. Since last year. Hot diggity damn, am I bad at taking suggestions early, but who cares? I wanted a bunch of side quests to get some XP to level up before tackling this boss, so let me just debrief y'all on today's target, give y'all a little bit of quick intel before we dive deep into this kid's Sin City was made. Not so humble abode. Steak is a YouTuber who is essentially known for knowing people, I guess, specifically Pack God. And as you may all have known, and as I may have mentioned in the past, I believe, Steak is a huge Pack God rice screenwriter.
Well, that was a load of shit.
And I can't really say meat because Pack God's got a small wiener for how his insults make him appear as if he never went through puberty. But I digress. Anyways, Steak's done quite a few things, and they're kind of stinky.
Hey, Stinky! Come here and give me your liver!
One might say that his actions cannot be endured within 50 paces. However, I love diving into stinky actions and stinky pasts, and I got my gas mask on with me. So, with that being said, the first thing that will constantly come into play later is that Steak is constantly giving fellatio to Pack God, basically. It's
In the name of all fried chicken and butter dipped waffles, where the
actually kind of sad how much bootlicking Steak does to Pack God. For example, whenever Pack God is doing one of his stupid roast sessions, Steak is always doing these dramatic facial expressions to express that those insults, quote-unquote, were very personal and
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
damaging to the individual those insults are directed at. And as you can tell, of course, by quote-unquote insults Pack God throws out there, they're just more incoherent sentences that make less sense than people laughing at a piece of bread falling over for some reason. If you So there's a small YouTube channel named Parlo, and just a small amount of you people were wanting me to talk about Parlo. I didn't really care about Parlo. I was considering not making a video on him simply because I was initially under the impression that Parlo was just a more watered down version of more Pegasus, and he likes to milk drama a lot, but he's also a little bit of Chris Hansen and not as much more Pegasus. And he's not really that much of a milker, but okay, maybe just a little. Oh, hot damn. But yeah, apart from that, I didn't see a reason to talk about Parlo, mainly because there were other smaller fish to fry, such as more Pegasus, the Bop House, etc., and my random thoughts and all that other stuff. And throughout my cave diving expedition into the Parlo anal cavity, I discovered that this guy was just hated because of the way he exposed people.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think my brain just committed suicide.
And honestly, this video is actually initially meant to just more defend and criticize rather than to just criticize him. And on top of all this, usually whenever I get requests, I usually first see what the general opinion of them really is, and the claims that have been made by that request, and then I go on to either not only prove or disprove those claims, I also go out of my way to try and find even more claims and more discoveries and things of that sort. And during that phase, I found out that a lot of people are actually either just hating on this guy for absolutely no reason, or actually just don't know why they hate him. They just do. Or maybe they could all be pedophiles. I don't know. Nambla is putting their fist into the air, shaking their fist at Parlo, going like, nay!
The fuck?
Shun that guy who keeps exposing our members of the Nambla community. But the point is, people literally don't know why they hate him, other than either just copium or they're mad that he's exposing their friends and their favorite content creators. But either way, I found a few things on Parlo that for some freaking reason I haven't seen anyone mention, which if you're gonna dislike someone, at least find a reason to be a D1 hater like me. Like, I go out of my way to find reasons to hate people.
Yeah, good reason to hate on people, quote unquote. The reasons you find are just stupid.
But I don't hate on people without a reason. So I mean, like, you know, just go out and do your research. Or like, just talk about the blatant things that are on his channel.
I can't watch this videos anymore, so I just leave it like it is. And welp, that was that video. Willatato, if you see this, just stop trying to expose people. By the way, here is the comment he made on my comment on his post. Here is it. See you guys next time, bye.